So I'm sitting in the Hanoi airport. I planned a nice 10-day getaway, 4 days in Laos, and then a week in Siem Reap before I fly back. And what they told me when I got to the airport was, hey, you only have one free page in your passport. Didn't even occur to me to check the logistics on that. And so I need two because I didn't have time to apply for the e-visa. You can do visa on arrival. So what I did is they allowed me to fly to Hanoi. After Hanoi, I am flying into Luang Prabang. Not even sure if I'm saying that right, Luang Prabang. And I peeled off my old Mexican visa, which took up a whole page, and just peeled that sucker off. And so when I got to Hanoi, I had 2 pages, and so they're letting me go through into Laos. The problem is, according to ChatGTP, is that even though I have an e-visa for Cambodia, I won't have any pages left. So what I'm going to hope is that I can talk them into just issuing one page, using one page for the visa when I get to Laos, and then I'll need one more page for Cambodia. Then I can make it back to Da Nang, and that will allow me to renew my passport in either Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh, because now I know, because I'm going to be traveling to Namibia, South Africa, Qatar, France, Ireland, and then back to the States, and I'm going to need some pages. So this is one of those moments where I've got flights paid for, I've got a hotel paid for, and it's just like, you gotta be kidding me. So shit doesn't always go according to plan when you are traveling, that is for sure. So I'm trying to roll with it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be stuck in Laos and have to stay there and then come back. And I'm also waiting for my visa to get renewed to get back into Vietnam. Whew. So bear with me. Let's see how this pans out. I hope it pans out well, but you never know. Fingers crossed. I made it to Luang Prabang in Laos, and just by the skin of my teeth. And thank God I had that full page taken up on my old Mexican visa, because what I did when I got to Hanoi is I just peeled that sucker off bit by bit. Luckily, it didn't rip any of the passport page, and so I actually ended up going from one page empty to 2 empty pages. They flagged me as I was getting on the airline because they'd clearly written something in the notes, right? And they said, apparently you only have 1 page in your passport. And I said, I don't know. I think they made a mistake. So they looked through my passport and they kind of looked at me and I looked back, and then they're like, okay, well, how much money do you have on you? I told them what hotel you're staying at, and then they let me go. There wasn't really anything else they could do. So I made it here, and then when I got to immigration, I had to beg and plead, and I said, please only use one of those pages. And they were pretty cool. The immigration in Luang Prabang were very chill, and they're like, no worries. And so, by the skin of my teeth, I'm going to be able to visit Cambodia. I have an e-visa, but you still need a full page, which is the only full page that I have left. And that'll get me back to Vietnam, and I'll be able to go to Ho Chi Minh City. I already have an appointment at the consulate on October 6th to get a new passport so I can do it all again. So everyone, check your passports if you travel a lot. And mine literally is just chock full, and I have 2 years left on it still, but you can't use it if you don't have any pages left. And they discontinued the practice of giving extra pages out, apparently, which is a shame, because that would just be an easy fix. If you go to the consulate and say, hey, ran out of pages, can you slap a few more in there? No, they don't do that anymore. You have to go through the whole process. So anyways, there you have it. I'm here, living another day to travel.